Hello and welcome to this video. What is a plugin? In WordPress, a plugin is a piece of software containing a group of functions that can be added to a WordPress website. And this is used to extend the functionality of WordPress by adding new features to your WordPress website. WordPress plugins are developed using the PHP programming language, so they're actually written in PHP. They can also easily integrate seamlessly into your WordPress theme. By default, when you install WordPress, it also installs some plugins for you. So if you go into your dashboard area and click on that appearance, you will see plugins. If it's not listed under here, you look here, it says plugins. So click on plugins and click on installed plugins. And that will show you a list of all the plugins currently installed for your WordPress. These here are all informational purposes. So if you don't want these to show, you can click on the X to just get rid of them. So let's take a look at the current plugins we have. So these are the plugins. On the right, it gives you the description of the plugins, what the plugins actually do. What I'm going to do, I am going to actually delete all these plugins because I wouldn't need them for this project. So to delete them, you click on this button, this tab here for plugins. That will select all of them. You click on the drop down and select deactivate. We want to deactivate them first. Click apply. So they'll all be deactivated now. You can see they are deactivated because you've got the option here to either activate or delete. Next, I'm going to select the plugins again and select the bulk action to delete. And I'm going to click apply, and that will apply to all the plugins. You can see it says I've got 7 plugins in all. So I click apply. It tells me, are you sure? I said, yep. And that will get rid of all the plugins that I currently have. You can always add plugins when you want. So here I give you a list of the plugins I've just deleted, and also basically the description briefly. When we installed our default, our theme, our responsive theme from site origin, it also has some plugins, but it does not install them automatically, so you have to install them. So if you click on plugins again and you go to add new, it gives you a list. So this is where, if you want to add any plugins, this is where you would add the plugin. So I'm going to add a few plugins here. If you know the plugins you want, all you need to do is type the name in and it will search the plugin directory for the plugin. So there is one I want. It's called Black Studio. If you just type in a few words, it will try and look for the other bit. You can see it's searching. This is the one I want. So I'm going to install quite a few. And if you want to know what the plugin does, just click on that. This plugin basically is a visual editor widget. It's called a widget that helps you make it easy for you to add text to your pages. So I'm going to click install. If you want to know more, just click more details and that will show you more details about the plugin. You can see that's installed. So I'm going to click to activate, and that will activate that plugin. So the next plugin I want is called a contact form. This will enable you to add a contact form to your website. This is a very popular one. It's called Contact Form 7. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong page. I should be going into the plugins area, add new. And then here I should type in contact form. Contact Form 7 it is called. You can see it's brought it up. So I do a search and it's a very popular plugin. You can see It's been downloaded over 1 million times. So I'm going to click install. You can click more details if you want to know more about it. So I'll click on that and that will install the plugin. It tells you it's installed. I'm going to click to activate it. So I've added 2 plugins now. Next plugin, I'm going to click add new, and it will give me the plugins directory, and I'm going to search for another plugin. This one is called duplicate page. It enables you to duplicate pages easily. If you want to duplicate pages, makes it quite easy for you to do so. So it's called duplicate pages. So that's the one I want, duplicate page, duplicate post, pages, and so on. So you can click on more details if you want to know more. So I'm going to click install. This has been downloaded 300,000 times. So I'm going to click activate to activate that. Okay, so I'm going to go to add new plugin again and select another one. I want a slider. So I've typed in meta slider, and this is the plugin I want. This has been downloaded 800 times, over 800,000 times. So again, I'll click install to install it. And when it's installed, I will just activate it. So it's installed. I'm just going to click activate to activate the meta slider. All right, so these are the plugins I'm going to use for the mini project. So I'm good. There is some more that were added on when we added the theme. So you need to go to the theme and look for those. So click on theme, and within the theme you click, once you click on theme again, you go to plugins, install plugins. All right, and then you see these are all the plugins that came with the Vantage theme from site origin. So it's recommending that you install them. So to do that, you just select all of them, click on the bulk and click install, apply, and that will install all the plugins. So just by clicking on apply, you can see it will install all of them. So you can see it's doing all that. So it tells you here all installations have been completed. So if we go back to the plugins tab and we look at installed plugin, it will tell you all the plugins I have. So currently it says I've got 7. So if I look through, you can see all my plugins. I just need to activate these ones from the site origin. Click activate and activate. I need to click on the other few, click on this to activate, and that one to activate. So that should activate all the plugins. So I now have all the plugins I want to use activated. Anytime there is an update in a plugin, it will show up here. So every so often the plugins do get updated, and when they do, you will have a little sign there. So for example, if you've got 4 plugins that have been updated, it will say 4 next to plugins. So all you need to do is come into the plugins area and just click on the relevant plugin and click on update, and that will update the plugin. Plugins are incredibly very, very useful in that they can turn a simple website into a very sophisticated website. For example, if you wanted to create a website for a classified ad, there are plugins for that. There are plugins for almost anything you want to do. So if all you need to do is go to the plugins directory and do a search. If you click on add new and click on add new, that will give you the search page. Just type in the name of the plugin you want to, or the subject title, and it will list it if it's got it in the directory. So that's it for this lecture on WordPress plugins. Thanks for watching.